Going on, everyone? This is your boy Des the King, and we back yet again with another episode of King Talk TV. I have a special guest this time. We actually set this up a few days ago, but was unable to get that happening. But it is happening today, and special guest by the name of Fluffy Duck. Real name is Josh. We're going to bring him on and we're going to talk about CrossFit and maybe sprinkling a bit of other things as well. If you're watching this live, please comment below where you're from, who you are, so I can give you a quick shout out. As soon as he gets on, we're going to get the show on the road. Hey.
What up, man?
Hey, bro. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing freaking well. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. I'm happy that I'm glad that you agreed to do this with me. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you for your time and everything, bro.
Anytime.
Hey.
Anytime.
Hey, I saw you in your stories. I think the other day you was driving a Tesla. How did that go?
Oh, a Tesla. Oh, yeah. I did. One of my buddies just got one, and it was those little bastards are fast, man. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be that fast. So I did the whole, like, foot on the brake, floor it, and then let the foot off the brake. And, man, like, the first time I did, I only got to, like, 40, and then I got kind of scared because I let off the gas. But after a couple of those, I started, like, I got up, like, 70, 80. But, man, it's like, 0 to 70, like, in 2 seconds. Maybe 2.5. Like, it was pretty fast, man. Yeah, it was a good time though.
You think it's going to be something that you're going to buy, or you just
I don't know, because we have 2 little kids, so it's kind of hard with car seats and everything with the models they have out. But do I want one? Yeah. I want one for sure. Yeah.
Awesome. One thing that and this is not going to be a whole show about Teslas, but since we're talking about it. But one thing I think about that, how I've heard, I don't know if you heard, but I've heard that a lot of car dealerships now are putting trackers on cars. So people are buying cars, right? Mm-hmm. And they're not paying for them. They get the car to live and they're not paying for them. So they put a tracker on the car so they can come and tow it later.
I can see that.
But listen, with a Tesla, it's a fully electronic car. So they know where your car is at all times. And if you were to happen to miss a payment or two, at a press of a button, they could just cut your car off, no matter where you are.
Yeah. That's kind of freaky, man. That's freaky.
What are your thoughts? Does that change your mind on it? Like, how do you feel about that?
No, not that part. Although to that point, I've also heard, and I don't know if this is true yet. Maybe this is like down the road, but I've heard they can also like push a button and it self drives it back to the lot when you're not in the car. Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know if that's real or not though, but I've heard they could, and it wouldn't surprise me if, like, in the future that could
actually happen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
man, that's crazy. I used to want one, bro, but I don't think because of that. I'm gonna keep it with the gas power ones for a little while.
No, I know. Yeah, it's scary to start thinking about the computer part of the car and everything to know all that stuff about it. Yeah.
Exactly, man. Exactly. I wanted to ask you, bro. I've been following you for a couple of years now, man.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah, and you've been making me laugh with your skits like all the time, man.
Good stuff.
First, I want to ask you, like, where did you get the name Fluffy Duck? Like, why not Fluffy Dog or Fluffy Cat? Why Fluffy Duck?
So Fluffy Duck is like it's like an old-timey saying, kinda. So it's like if you're having a good day and everything's going well, it's called like having a box of Fluffy Ducks. It's like an old-timey saying. And so when I was like first starting the page, I was just like searching for all kinds of things. It took me a couple of days just to search just some random stuff, and I came across that, and I was like, oh, that's like perfect. Plus, I just like the sound of it, like Fluffy Duck. I thought that was kind of funny, And then that was pretty much the extent. I was like, oh, that's perfect. And then like have a little duck logo, just kind of all clicked in my head, all made sense. But yeah, that's where Fluffy Duck comes from. It's like a saying. It's like a popular saying, like back in the day.
Interesting. And it only took you one day to find it. Like you didn't have to go into deep thought or concentration.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So does that, I see you turned that into a whole business, like you have apparel and stuff now.
Yeah.
How is that going for you?
It's going well. I feel like it gets better every year. I started working with the guy who does all the Buttery Bros merch.
Right.
That guy handles all my stuff now too. But yeah, shirt sales are good. You start to do patches. Trying to think what else we do. We got stickers and things like that too, but nothing too crazy. I just started working with Caffeine and Kilos.
Okay.
Have a coffee blend with them coming out pretty soon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it should be pretty awesome. So yeah, it's still kind of getting my feet wet. It's a lot of like most of the stuff's shirts, most of the stuff shirts and stuff. But yeah, it's going pretty well, man. Actually, I don't put a whole lot of time, like devote too much time to it. So I'd say like the ROI on how much time I devote to it to like what I get out of it, it's pretty good actually.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Your slogan, kind of fit, kind of fluffy. Where does that come from? Is that based on how you're built? You're built kind of fit.
Pretty much. That's just right on to like that's right on brand, man. Like I'm kind of fit and I'm also kind of fluffy. I got the little midsection going. And there's like no abs happening, but
No abs.
yeah, because I love my food, man.
Cool, man.
So yeah, it's just right off that. It's like perfect.
That's awesome, man. I wanted to ask you as well, what inspired your skits, man? Because there's so much, they're so different and some are so outrageous,
Yeah.
but it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man, because that comes from a lot of different things. Like a lot of this is like a lot of time just scrolling, trying to find ideas. Some things that just kind of come to me naturally. Some things I'll be in the gym and I'll notice something, pick up somebody's mannerisms, or somebody will say something that'll just like spark an idea. But I mean, it's kind of like all the above. It's like all those different things. And so, and sometimes even like Twitter, like if I'll see like somebody will say something clever or funny in Twitter, I'm like, you can probably turn that like into a video, like the same punchline, turn it into like a video. So it's kind of comes from all sorts of places. Yeah, just kind of everywhere.
About how long does it take you to come up to get one like edited? Do you do your own editing, or does someone else?
Yeah, I would say for the most part, yeah, I probably do like 99% of it. Some of the stuff that seems like really well done, I have a buddy who like I'll throw him some cash and he'll do some editing for me. But yeah, most of the editing stuff's done with me, especially like all the apps and stuff nowadays. It's pretty easy. And then like for how long I've been slowly kind of just picking up on little tips and things like that. But I'd say like it kind of depends on the video. So right now with kids and my real job and stuff, I don't have a whole lot of extra time as like when I first started. So I try to find those 10-second, kind of 15-second kind of videos. And it probably takes me it still takes me like 30 minutes probably to team for something like that, because I'll usually do multiple takes, try to figure out which one I like best, But yeah, I'd say like I probably devote like a good hour in the morning and an hour like before bed, just like trying to come up with ideas or actually start like filming or recording stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Cool, man. One of the funniest ones I saw you do was the most recent one, and it dealt with the Will Smith situation thing. How did it go when you had on the suit, and I think it was when the coach makes you run 2 days in a row?
Yeah.
Bro, I laughed so hard at that, man. I wanted to ask you, man, what did you think about that whole situation just in general?
Yeah, man. It super bummed me out, man. And I'll give you my honest opinion. It really bummed me out because I love Will Smith. I feel like I grew up with like all Fresh Prince, even like Summertime Jams, like all his albums. I even like Wild Wild West. Love all his movies and stuff too.
Yeah.
Independence Day, amazing movie.
Yes.
Bad Boys, Bad Boys. That's like one of my all-time favorite movies. I love that movie. So to see him do that, it really bummed me out because I thought it was kind of a dick move. I thought it was pretty shitty actually, and I was like, damn, man, I was just super disappointed. I was like, because I didn't think he was. I didn't think he would. It kind of surprised me. I didn't think he would do something like that. It was really out of character for him, big time. I mean, not that I know him on a personal level, but just like things that you've seen. I've been following him on his Instagram ever since he's kind of been doing stuff there too. Just doesn't seem like he's that kind of person, like at all. It doesn't seem like that at all. And so, for I guess for the environment it was in, and then plus, I didn't think Chris Rock's joke was that bad. I mean, I know, and I didn't know about the alopecia stuff either, but I still didn't think it was like I didn't think whatever that joke was, it merited that kind of response, the kind of action from him. So it's kind of bummed because I know like now I know people are probably always gonna connect that moment with Will Smith, probably forever.
Now.
And it sucks because he's had such a great like catalog of like positive stuff that he's done like over his career. But yeah, I thought it was kind of a dick move, man. Pretty big dick move. I thought. Not a fan,
Yeah, it really sucks. I don't know if you heard they banned him from the Oscars for 10 years. Don't know how much that's really going to affect him because, like, what does that mean exactly? So he can't win Oscars now?
I think that's. I don't know. I'm not even know that. I mean, I just think can he go to the award show? I think, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. But
but
kind of bummed. I know. I know a lot. He's apologized a bunch, and I'm sure he's probably like, hindsight, he's probably like, that was dumb. That was like, I'm sure he's mad at himself for doing that. But that was just a bad move, man. I like Chris Rock too. I thought Chris Rock was like, and I thought he handled it pretty well. Kind of took it almost like super well. I was like, dang, that was pretty good.
He's picking on the chin well.
I did. That was pretty good.
What do you think? What do you think happens to Chris Rock's career after this? In your opinion?
I know he's on tour with Kevin Hart, and I heard like the sales went up big time. I heard his sales went up. It'll probably be, it's probably gonna be in the like the mainstream for a while. I don't know how much it's gonna affect him really. It'll probably just be, the next few recent things he does. I'm sure it'll get brought up, if he's doing any kind of press or something like that. But I don't think people are too upset with him really.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they are, but I don't think they are. I feel like collectively more people are upset with Will Smith. I think. Yeah.
Because he's a comedian, man. That's what comedians do.
Right. Yeah. It's just like, yeah. I mean, and like, I feel like just throughout the years of those award shows, not just the Oscars, but Grammys and Golden Globes, like they make fun of the celebrities. They just make fun. That's like it kind of goes hand in hand with the event. And again, I just didn't think it was that like that hardcore of a joke where it merited that kind of reaction, man. That was a pretty extreme reaction. Pretty extreme.
I don't know if you caught it, but he laughed prior to it happening.
Yeah, I know.
He laughed at the joke.
I was like, Will, that makes it look even worse, man. Because it's like, that's how it's like it was all Jada like giving him a look like, you son of a bitch, So yeah, I think he was being a good sport, at first he was just kind of laughing it off, but I think he got the look. I think he got the look across the table.
Got the look, man, and just one look itself is tarnished his whole career. But but yeah, man. Hopefully, just keep him in your prayers, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
they can work this out, man.
I hope he bounces back because I mean, like, although it's like you're, like, even in the moment, I was like upset with him, but everyone makes dumb stuff. Everyone says dumb things, makes mistakes. So it's like you shouldn't. He's had, like I was saying earlier, he has such a good reputation of being a good guy and doing good things. It shouldn't be like, it shouldn't like, you shouldn't get canceled from it. I don't think.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly, man. Thank you for all that feedback on that, man.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to transition to CrossFit. You are a CrossFitter now. Or you do practice CrossFit, correct? Right. What makes CrossFit different from any other exercise thing or activity? Like why CrossFit for you?
Yeah, so before I started getting into that, I did a lot of like Globo Gym kind of buys and tries, chest and back, a lot of that for years. And I do like that. I do like that kind of that style of working out. But one thing that really attracts me to CrossFit is like the just like the versatility of like so many different styles of working out. And like hardly don't really do the same thing often, 2 times in a row, too often. So I like that part. I like that part of it where it's kind of like always new, even if it's just like a little bit, it's just always kind of something different. And I like the competitive nature too of it, where it's kind of like kind of has that sport feel where you're kind of going head to head, with people. So you're kind of in a race kind of a thing.
Right.
So I mean, those are the two main things that really attract me to it. Plus, I kind of like more of the full body kind of like a workout at one time, instead of like, I'm just going to go into the gym and just hit arms today, just crush your arms, or even like if it's just legs. So I kind of like the feeling of leaving the gym and it's like your kind of your whole body is just like, what did I just go through? But to that point, I don't like to do that every single day. I almost like to. Lately, I've been kind of like dialing it back where I'm almost doing. Do you ever follow Marcus Phillies? You know that is Marcus Philly.
Is he a CrossFitter? I think
he's a CrossFit, but like his thing is he's a CrossFit. But he is like what's it called? It's called functional bodybuilding. So like he'll do CrossFit movements, but like 3 sets of 10, kind of thing like that, where you're not like. So it's kind of like you're really focused on the movement and you're doing a CrossFit style movement, but you're doing it in like a bodybuilding type of a scheme, I guess you could say, or like a repetition. So
what's his name again?
Marcus Philly.
Marcus Philly. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Marcus, then Filly. He's got a whole. He sells his programming stuff. He was like a games level CrossFitter for a while.
Okay.
But yeah, he does a lot so I like that a lot too. So I kind of like to do that where I'm not like always crushing myself and like gassed all the time, but I like to mix those in there every now and then. But back long answer to your question.
Oh, well, please.
Basically, it's the versatility of the workout, and I kind of got bored of going to the gym and doing like I was saying, like the standard back day, chest day, legs day, like that kind of stuff. I did that for like probably like 8 or 9 years, and I just kind of got tired of doing that way. So to even add to the story even longer, which was in 2014, my buddy, one of my buddies in the fire academy, he's the one that introduced me to CrossFit, because he's like, I can see you work out. You think you're in pretty good shape? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. He's like, well, come on over to the house. I'll show you, put you through like a CrossFit workout. And it kind of kicked my butt. I was not as in good shape as I thought I was, but
right.
And so after that, I was kind of like hooked, man. So ever since like 2014, so that's kind of been my jam.
That's awesome, bro. Awesome. Yeah, I've only been doing it for 3 years, man. I do it off and on because I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu these days.
Oh, okay.
That's what I do mainly now.
Nice.
But CrossFit really helps with Jiu-Jitsu a whole lot, So yeah, man. You should train Jiu-Jitsu too, man.
I thought about it. I followed. Do you follow Jason Khalipa?
No, I don't.
No. He's into like, I believe it's Jiu-Jitsu. I think he's into that too. And like he was competing in the games for a long time. Jason Khalipa, yeah, he's I like him a lot. He's awesome. But he did CrossFit forever, and then I think in the last like 4 or 5 years he does a lot of like Jiu-Jitsu stuff, and CrossFit. He does both.
Right.
But yeah, he's a cool dude.
Cool, bro. Cool. I wanted to talk to you about some CrossFit movements, man.
Yeah.
You got the Olympic, like you said, it's a combination of all these things. You got the ollie lifts, you got the wall balls, all these different things, man. But I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite CrossFit movement?
Oh yeah. So I don't know if you call it a CrossFit movement, but I love deadlifts. Big deadlift fan.
Okay.
I also love like handstand walks. Big fan of that. And I love ring muscle ups. Those 3 things are my jams, man. I love all 3 of those movements. Yeah. So like CrossFit-y stuff, I'd say like handstand walks and muscle ups. I think I like them so much because in the beginning I wanted to do them so bad that I just practiced them like crazy all the time. And so I feel like I'm pretty good, for the most part at them. And so that's why I think they're fun to do. And I love doing that stuff.
I agree with you with the muscle ups, man. When I first saw people doing it, I was like, I have to learn how to do this. I have to. And even today, I don't do CrossFit that much now, but even today I'll just go into the gym and just do a muscle up, you know, because it's a great movement, man, isn't it? It's not really practical. Like you have to know how to do a muscle up, you know what I mean, to be strong or get stronger. No, right?
Right. Oh yeah, no, not really. Yeah, it took me like, man, honestly, it probably took me like a year. So where I live, there was like a couple parks close to my house, and they had like a pull up area, pull up bar thing, and so I just practiced for like a year off and on, over and over and over again, and then finally I got some rings and I installed them in my garage and practiced on those for a long time. So it took me like almost a little over a year to actually like get them down. Yeah. But actually to finally get my first one took like a year.
Oh, wow.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I suck.
I hate to, beat on you some more, but it only took me probably a month.
Oh, damn you.
And then I was like, I got it,
Oh yeah, no, it took me a year. Like a freaking year. I could not get the damn thing, man. Yeah. But yeah, that's good. Right. No, a month, dude, that's hella good, dude. A month is good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But handstand walks, I still don't have those. That's pretty tough to do.
I wanted. My gym just got those. Like in the game, if you watch the games, where they have like those steps where you kind of go up and then the ramp down.
Yeah.
I just got one of those. I just started kind of messing with those. I still haven't really got that down yet. It's kind of funky. Your weight kind of like starts to get. They make it look so easy. Like
they do, bro. So easy.
Like once you take a step, it's like almost like I feel like I'm off balance, so you got to like kind of counteract it. I haven't figured it out quite yet. I've only done it a couple of times, but that's like my next kind of goal, or my next thing I'm kind of shooting for.
It's probably gonna take you another year, man.
God dang it! I hope not.
just joking. I'm just kidding. I wanted to talk to you about what I think is the worst and the most unnecessary movement in CrossFit, and that is the butterfly pull-ups.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's necessary in CrossFit. Maybe in CrossFit it is necessary, but just in general, I just find it hard. But what do you think about butterfly pull-ups?
It's weird because I almost think that and like a regular pull-up should be like they shouldn't be like connected because they're so different to me. And it's like if the goal of like a CrossFit, like the workout, is just to get your chin above the bar as fast as you can, then that's the butterfly is like perfect for it,
Right.
And there's a little bit of like a gymnastics involved in there where it's like you gotta at least kind of practice it a little bit. Like I don't think most people can just hop up on, even if you can do a lot of pull-ups, most people just can't hop up on the bar and start doing like butterfly pull-ups. I don't think that, that doesn't really go hand in hand. But for like strength building and like, I guess being like practical with your function. I think just working on just strict pull-up is where you want to be for sure. And I think the butterfly is only for like those kind of like competition level type things where, you're doing a workout for time, you're trying to get your chin above the bar as fast as you can, as many times you can. And I think that's the only time it's really like necessary. So that's the only time I really do them. I don't really practice them, not anymore. I did. There's a while I was practicing them just to practice them, get them down. But if I'm ever like kind of doing a workout, I just do them strict, just because I want to work on that, because I feel like I got my butterfly down pretty well. And so now if I build my strict, my butterfly is going to get better, with that. So, I could see why I see why that's like the number one movement where it gets the most, the most crap, because for what it kind of looks ridiculous. You're like, what the hell is that? Like, it's always like when you make fun of the people that are bench pressing and they're super arched.
Arched.
Yeah, and the barbell goes down like 4 inches and back up. I'm like, come on, that's not a bench press. So to me, it's like the same thing. It's like very, very hand in hand. And so, again, I think if you're just trying to do something for time, or like there's a little bit of gymnastics involved, but I recommend just working on the strict is the way to go.
When I first saw it, I actually didn't think. I did think it was kind of ridiculous, but I was like, man, some part of me was like, man, I need to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
Because I want to learn it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, I tried it, bro, and I hit my chin
Oh
on the
yeah.
bar, man.
Uh-huh.
And ever since that day, I said, forget these movements
Yeah.
ever. You know,
Oh yeah.
I don't, I'm never going to, I don't even care if I'm competing. I'm not doing it because
Yeah.
it's like, I don't think it's worth the risk, you know, of getting your
Yeah.
teeth knocked out.
Hilarious. That's hilarious. I mean, I've seen that in person a handful of times too. People, especially if you're trying to do chest, like a chest to bar butterfly, you better be careful because yeah, you're gonna feel you're gonna drop your chin on the bar. Yeah, I've seen it happen many times. It's
Has that happened to you?
yeah, it has. I think only once though, once or twice. It's knock on wood. It hasn't happened in a very long time, but
Good.
but yeah, it definitely. I've also done like I've also jerked the barbell right into my chin before a couple times. I've done that's where that hurts. That's
Yeah,
no.
yeah. I went for a snatch one time.
Oh yeah,
And then get my head out the way. Boom,
yeah,
crack myself
yeah,
around the head.
yeah. That sucks. That sucks.
That really sucks, man. It really
It
sucks.
does. It does.
I wanted to talk about the overall. Well, actually, no. Let me stop. Did you do the open?
I did. I didn't sign up for it, but I did the workouts. Yeah, I did the workouts.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And have you heard about the 18-year-old young lady who won everything? Her
Oh,
name is
Mallory O'Brien.
Yo. She's amazing, right?
Oh she's badass. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she was great last year at the games. I think she got crap. Did she get fifth or 10th or something? I think she.
Something like that. Yeah, as a
Uh, yeah,
17-year-old.
yeah. And then now she's working with Matt Frazier, and so that's gonna be a deadly combo. Yeah, she's
Well,
amazing.
are you going to? And I just find it so crazy, man. She's 18. What were you doing at 18 years old, man? Like, were you
Great
trained?
question. Great question. What was I doing? Let's see. Well, I mean, high school, right to college at that time. But working at, let's see, I worked in a tile job for like 5 years right out of high school. That was pretty much what I was doing, man. Working in a tile warehouse. I was not winning the CrossFit Open, not even close.
I just think it's amazing, Josh, that that it seems like the younger. I'm 33, so I'm millennial, but she's like I don't think she's a millennial. She's like the next
Yeah.
generation under that.
Yeah.
But man, like they're so young and strong, man. And they're
Mhm.
like even in jiu-jitsu, there's an 18-year-old, 19-year-old who's like a world champion. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? And what how are these kids becoming so good so fast in your opinion?
Yeah. That's a great question. First thing kind of comes to, I mean, I don't really know, but the first thing that comes to mind is just that I know there's more resources now, like especially like, internet, YouTube, but even like online coaching, um, different programs you can kind of like, I feel like there's more ways to learn how to do these things at a elite level, like faster and better than there ever has been. And mainly just because it's pretty much because of the internet. You can see what people are doing. People are like, filming their, if it's their CrossFit workouts or their jiu-jitsu, they're filming on to put it on YouTube. So you can kind of follow along if you want to learn that way. There's groups, where you come together and have conversations about things nowadays. So the kind of like the process of learning from kind of what others have done to kind of accelerate your growth, I think is like the perfect is better now than it's ever been. So I think that's probably why, and like people are they're smarter with their conditioning, smarter with their diets. I think all those things just kind of, and if somebody's dialed in, like a Mallory O'Brien, where she's like, I'm going to learn from the best. I'm going to follow the best diet that people have been doing. I'm going to, like all these resources are just right at your fingertips. And so I think that's why you're seeing them younger and younger that are just like at this crazy elite level so fast.
Right, man.
Yeah.
Right, and I agree. Especially when they're dialed in. When you were 18 years old, were you dialed into what was something that you can share that you were really dialed into at that young age?
Let's see. Well, you know what? I was right at that time. I was pretty amazing at golf. I mean, knock on. Yeah, I mean, not to humble brag, but in high school, I played golf all the time. I was on the golf team. Played like 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. So I was pretty legit. I was shooting like low 70s, like on a consistent basis. I was pretty good in high school. And now I play like 3 times a year, something like that. But yeah, at 18, I'd say probably golf and, alcohol, probably. you know,
Yeah,
just
okay.
slamming
Okay.
a sixer, slamming some Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Hardly. Well, I hope that we have that under control these
Okay.
days,
Yeah.
Josh.
Golfing and booze, man.
It was
Yeah,
good, man. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Just one last few more questions for you, man.
No, go for it, man. Go for it.
What do you think the overall direction of CrossFit is heading? Do you think it's trending upward, trending down? Like, what do you see CrossFit in the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, that's a great question, man. I hope it's trending up. I just think it's going to look different. Like, so I don't know if that's going to be good or bad. I just think it's going to be a lot different. I hope, like I've always said this too, I really hope they can get to a point where it's like a respectable sport kind of, and it could be kind of like considered a sport. I think that'd be awesome. I know they're trying to do, like, I don't know if you watch like Grid League. Do you know much about that? Yeah, okay, yeah. They were trying to do something like that where there was like teams. I don't know, it just wasn't quite there. But I think it'd be cool if it was not looked at as more just like as a like a fitness or like an exercise philosophy, and more of like a sport. I think that'd be kind of awesome. I think they're trying to take it that direction. Like the sponsors from Monster. Like they're experimenting with different sponsors and things like that. And I know they're making moves with like, Dave Castro gone now, and Greg Glassman's gone. So I know they're trying to do certain things. I just don't know. I just don't know if it's going to be good or bad. I just think it's going to be different. I just think it's going to be different. And so, I don't know. I don't really have a good answer for that. Cause
that was cool.
I just think it's going to be different. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. Because I know a lot of us like how it has been, like I loved like all the, how the open announcements were. I thought those were cool. I know they kind of switched it up now. Even the games and like a lot of the qualifying things to get to the games are starting to change. And so, just like I said, I hope they get to a point where it's just like a credible sport. I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Just they're not sponsored with Reebok anymore, right? Did that end?
Yeah, I think that did last year. I think I know last year was the first Noble CrossFit Games.
Okay.
Noble is like the main sponsor now, instead of Reebok.
So okay. Cool, bro. Cool, man. Bro, thank you, man, for your time, man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Any question that you want to ask me? Anything that probably can't be mind throughout this?
Yeah. Okay. I want to. So basic stuff. How much do you bench? Yeah, I want to know how much you bench.
Bro, man, you're going to be disappointed probably, man. But I can only bench. My max bench is probably 235. Man.
Oh, dude, that's solid, man. That's solid, dude. What about Fran? All-time Fran score?
My all-time Fran score. That I don't know, bro. I don't know that.
You haven't done Fran? Have you done Fran?
I've done it. Fran is explain to me what.
Yeah, that's okay. That's the 21-15-9 of pull-ups and thrusters.
Pull-ups and thrusters, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
son of a gun.
What is yours?
I think it's not that impressive. I think my fastest is like low 4 minute, like 4:06 or something.
4:06.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say mine's is 4:05.
You bastard. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I have to try it. I actually have to do it. And
yeah, man, you should. I mean, it's not fun. It's not. It's the reason why it's like the kind of the staple of CrossFit workouts. Makes you get Fran long pretty much if you hit it super hard. Where you like cough for like basically like 24 hours, you're pretty much just coughing up stuff. Just coughing. It's a mother effort. It's a real mother effort.
I did the Murph though. I did the Murph in like 40 something minutes, I think.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's kicking ass, man. With a vest. With a vest?
With a vest on, yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, yeah. If you're in the 40 minutes, man, that's pretty badass. That's good shit.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, bro,
Shit,
I appreciate you, man. You
Absolutely.
are a great. You are a very entertaining guy, man.
Thanks,
And
man.
your videos make me laugh. And I saw a few comments, people thanking you for making your type of skit. So just keep doing that, man. And
Appreciate it, man.
and thank you. I'm posting this on my YouTube channel. Hope you don't mind. Could you shout out your Instagram or anything that people might want to get in contact with you?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram and TikTok most of the time, and that they're both at fluffy_duck. Yeah, that's pretty much where you'll find me. Yep, that's where I'm at most of the time.
Bro, man, thanks again, man. This is King Talk TV. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give me a like and comment below. Josh, thank you so much, bro. I hope you have a great rest of your day, man.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Peace. Thank you.